Hi, it's Alex from liveworkplay365.com. Thanks so much for visiting the website, and also thank you for signing up to the Live the Dream Job CV and job search course. What I want to do in this video is just give you a short tour of your members area so you can be familiar with what you're getting and what to do when you log in. And you can log in via this top area here, this top navigation area here, or via the sidebar just down here. You can log in these two areas. And once you've logged in, if you go back to the top and go to the top navigation bar and click on the member area, that will bring up your dashboard, your member dashboard. And the part, or I suppose the section that you're probably most interested in at this stage is the course itself. And that can be found beneath this coaching tab here. So if you click the e-courses button, which is beneath the coaching tab, that will take you to a summary page, the course summary page. And there you see it, the CV in 60 minutes and job search course bundled together to form a 2-module course. So if you click here, this green button, this will take you through to the main course area. And when that comes up, the useful thing that you'll see about this particular area of the site, so let's just have a look in more detail at that. So if you click here, that will reveal all the units. And as I was saying, the useful thing about it is that it will give you a visual rundown of your progress, because as you finish each unit, a green tick will appear against the unit as you finish each unit in turn. And I would suggest strongly that you approach it in a systematic order. Don't skip between units or skip one unit to the next. Go in a very orderly fashion to get the most out of the course. For the time being, let's have just a quick look at a couple of units so you can see what you're getting. So Unit 2, which is inside Module 1, 7 pillars for a successful job search. Here you can see the layout. So you've got the video here. Beneath the video, we have your downloads and worksheets. And what it suggests there is once the video is playing, I'd suggest that you right-click on the link and then open the link in a new tab to actually open up the attachment or to open up the embedded worksheet that you want to view. Otherwise, that will stop the video from playing. And as you can see, it's just opened up here in a new tab. And there is one of the worksheets. So the 7 pillars think exercise for you to do. In any event, what I'd suggest doing is, before you even start the video, I'd suggest taking a look at each of the downloads and worksheets and print off the ones that you need to do as you go along. So there you have it. So you've got the downloads here, a video here. Let's have a quick look at the video, see how that works. And this, in fact, is one of the longest units in the entire course. It's about 40 minutes long, this video. And that's not typical of the actual course itself. I've tried to keep the videos short and sweet as possible, so that you can stay engaged and so that it's nice and short and easy for you to absorb. So that's the video. And of course, if you want to enlarge it, just click in the corner of the video. And again, if you don't want to be restricted to using your PC, all these videos are portable and can be used on your iPad or on your other mobile devices or your other tablet devices. So you don't have to be restricted to your desktop computer. Let's have a look at the right sidebar for a minute. And again, it gives a breakdown of here's Module 1 and Module 2. So the two modules within the course. And again, you can access the units via the sidebar as well as the main area that I showed you earlier on. And what I'd suggest you do, okay, as I mentioned, it's all about doing it in a systematic order. But once you've actually finished the unit and you're happy that you're ready to move on and you're fully up to up to speed with what the unit is asking, scroll down all the way to the bottom of the unit, and as I said, this is one of the longest units within the course. Scroll down to the bottom and you can mark it as being completed, and by doing that, that will in the area that I showed you before, which I'll show you towards the end, in the area that I showed you before, it will put a green tick next to that particular unit, so you can see quite quickly that you've completed it and can move on. So get to the next unit, you can click here as well. That's another way to get to the next unit, is by just clicking the next unit button that I just clicked, and that's taken us through to the next audio. In fact, this is just an audio presentation for this particular unit, which is what it takes for you to succeed in getting the career you want. There aren't any worksheets. This is just about listening and absorbing what I'm talking about in this particular unit. You've probably noticed as well on the right hand sidebar here, you can see the previous unit that we were just looking at. It's now highlighted in green, which again is another visual indicator that you've completed this particular unit. Let's skip forward actually. Let's go through to the main meat and bones of the course, CV in 60 minutes. Let's have a look at one of the units within CV in 60 minutes, shall we? And the unit we're going to look at is called How to Write the CV Heading. Just briefly again, so you can have a look at the video content just briefly. So this particular unit within, as I said, what is the main meat and bones of the course, is how to write the CV heading. How to write a CV heading. Let's enlarge it for a moment. I just want to see if you can spot the first mistake. I'll give you a couple of seconds to do that. So I try to use as many visuals as possible on each of the videos, just so again there's that element of trying to keep the levels of interest there, because obviously CV writing can be at times quite an onerous task. So that's the CV heading element. Let's now go back to the main member area. In fact, before we go back to the member area, let me just show you something really quick, because you probably noticed that this particular unit doesn't have anything to download. This is in fact one of the shortest units in the course. It's approximately a minute long, just over a minute long. Not every unit will have worksheets to download. Some will just be video, others will be just audio, and a couple of units are just written text. And I'll just show you just really quickly Unit 3, just to show you what I mean by that. Because Unit 3, slightly longer module, slightly more to take in, and it's got some download worksheets at the bottom just there. So that's just something to be aware of. Not every unit will have the content and worksheets for you to do. Now let's go back to the member area. Right, we're back in the members area. I just want to show you what I was talking about before in terms of your course progress in the main course progress section that I showed you earlier on. See, I've got a tick now next to this particular unit because I've completed that. That's when I ticked or pressed the button at the end of that particular unit, the green button, to show that I completed that particular unit. Now let's just go back to our dashboard again. I just want to show you what else is inside your course, what other bonuses that you get for your money. What we have, other than the e-courses section, there's a coaching calls section. So here, here's where I do the live coaching events. Here's where you log in to watch the live or listen to the live coaching call events that you can ask any sort of question related to job search. And there aren't any scheduled for the moment, but when there are up and coming job search coaching calls, I'll of course email you in advance, and I would embed a calendar just here, and you can select the appropriate date to remind you when the event is going to take place. And if we just skip back to the main members dashboard again, private coaching, there may be times where you feel you need that extra bit of support, that extra bit of one-to-one live support. So that could be interview coaching, it could be job search coaching, it could be CV questions that you may have. Here's where you can gain access to your live coaching calls or your live one-to-one private coaching. And in fact, at the moment, I'm doing a limited offer for my Insider Club members. So you'll get an offer, a special offer, if you sign up or schedule a private coaching call inside the Insiders Club. Let's just briefly go back to check out the other bonuses that I've included. So I've also included some what I call pre-study guides. So here are a selection of pre-study guides. So here, one of the first ebooks I wrote, which is essentially an ebook which tells you how to get more interviews. And obviously, if you can get more interviews, you can get more job offers. It's around about 40 or so pages long, but very quick and easy to read and absorb. And I would suggest strongly that you read this CV ebook before you begin the main course as your pre-study material. Now, you may well have already seen this particular e-guide. It's just an interview tips e-guide that I usually give away up front, but still worth a read. And finally, here in this section, I've included an e-guide which shows over 100 employers, and these are direct employers, who use Twitter to advertise jobs. So very handy in your job search to have a look at this as well. So that's your pre-study guides. From time to time, I do audio interviews with leaders, with people who've had successful careers, and I just click there on the podcasts tab. So you'll be able to listen to podcasts just here. Hi, it's Alex here. And of course, when you hear examples of what other people have done, it's great to get the inspiration that you need in order to really push your own career forward. So that's another bonus of the Live, Work, Play e-course. And again, here we're back to the dashboard. Here's where you can also access the general public information which I provide on my blog. And then the final section that I want to show you at this point is the support section, because from time to time you may have technical support issues. I hope not, but from time to time you may have them. So I've provided this support area here, which you can either email me directly by clicking the support link there. So you can email me here, or if you prefer, you can leave me a voicemail message just by clicking this section here, send voicemail, and I'll respond to your message inside 24 hours. So that's it for the time being. I just wanted to wish you all the best with the course, and I'm really confident that it's going to help you to really boost your job search, boost your CV, and really get your career going in the right direction. As I said before, any questions that you may have, that you can access me via the support here and the voicemail section here. But until then, all the best.